It started already some time ago. The first contacts were beginning 2009, so per coincidentally we met a person from Sporting who was in charge of international recruitment, Paulo Cardoso. So we started talking, and then we had a very good feeling from this first conversation. Sporting was interested in a team outside Portugal where their young talented players could develop in a competition to get to reach the level to come back to Sporting to join the first team. So the months after we had contacts on different levels with people from Sporting. People from boards came to Brugge, we went to Lisbon, and we always had the same good feelings. And so the first contact started, and finally we signed an agreement in April 2009. So we are now 1.5 years already later, and I think Cercle, and I can ask it to the president from Sporting and to the people from Sporting, but till this moment we are very satisfied.
The idea was born, but the most critical issue is to put the agreement, to operate an agreement. And that means that people should be able to show that willingness to make the agreement work. And I think that is the case, because after all those feelings, like Mr. Vandamme mentioned, we had the right feeling. We could share some of the values that are included in this partnership, but then we should make something happen. And this year is the first, I call the first operating year, because it was the year where we could finally put in place with sending 3 youth players from our academy to Cercle Brugge. And fortunately, we are very happy. I think we are both very happy, because in sporting terms, in terms of social integration, here with the club and the city, the community, everybody is proud, and Cercle proved to be the best team, because they gave all the conditions to the players, helped them a lot to integrate in the local environment, and so they are playing, which is very important, because for us, if the players don't play, it's really a waste of time. But in fact, they are playing. Cercle is happy. We are happy, and the follow-up that we have done in the past with these 3 players show how things should operate normally, because we have all the feedbacks from the club, we have all the feedbacks from the scouting people, so we are evaluating all the time how the players are progressing, and I think we are in a point, like we discussed yesterday, of further steps. How can we make this partnership to go further with more ambition, and to set a couple of medium-term goals. So for the time being, I think we are happy, because we have been able to put the right people and to make this agreement work.
Why did you choose for a Belgian competition?
It's a very competitive league. It's important that our players get used to a different environment, because to survive alone in a less protected atmosphere, also it's good to see how they react if they stand alone. It's a good league, but first of all, it's a good club, it's a good mentality, a good character, and we have a lot of things in common in the way we think football, in the way we think things should work in football.
We were very happy to have Sporting as a partner, because I told you from the very beginning we had good feelings. We saw that there is a commonality in philosophy, in values, in approach with regard to youth development, to attitude also. And so of course we are very happy that Sporting provides the quality, the quality players which can add value to our team. We try to create the environment here in Brugge with Cercle, that an environment for them to develop on an optimal way, so that they feel good, that they feel comfortable, so that they can develop in an optimal way, with the ultimate goal for both of us, for both partners, that the players who are here now with Cercle, that within 1, 2 or 3 years that we see them back in the first squad of Sporting. That's the ultimate purpose.
Okay.
I forgot to say that we also choose Cercle because they wear green shirts.
In the future, we would like, if these players are ready to come to the first team from Sporting, to try to find out some more players in cooperation with the youth scouting from Cercle, to see if we can have the same results as we have until now. So, the most important thing here is the way that Cercle people is treating our boys, the way that they approach Sporting with honesty, and we think Sporting also will be very much more competitive in the future if we combine the youth talent of the players and the mentality, because sometimes it's not easy. A player with 19 years old make a transition for the first team is very hard, and playing here in Cercle, they will get this mentality, and I hope for Sporting and for Cercle it will be a good partnership.
Is the cooperation more than only exchanging players?
Of course, the main part is the interchange of players, and to try to help and give value to both clubs. But of course, since we regularly meet and discuss several issues, we discuss other issues and we change ideas about youth development. We are thinking about, we have right now, and Cercle's president launched the goal of creating a medium-term plan for this partnership. So we are starting to discuss building a joint venture, building an academy here. Why not? So I think we should be ambitious. I think we both have that ambition. And I think we both have the right people and are the right clubs to sharing the same values. This is the most critical issue, to be able to put in place other and more challenging issues to this partnership.
The last thing, we hope once to meet each other in the European League, if possible in the Champions League.
That's for sure.